What is up, everyone? Welcome to this week's episode of the Weekly Finisher. My name is Beefy Supreme, and to my
Supremo. I always gotta do that every show. That's my boy.
I am Beefy Supreme, and this is none other than
your boy A Styles.
My boy A Styles, not your boy, my boy.
Oh.
And we had to pull an emergency meeting this week. We decided to come in early. We're not going to talk anything Raw. We're not going to talk anything SmackDown. We are here to talk about AEW Dynamite, Ace.
Dynamite. It's a big show. It's a big show.
It was a huge show. And you know why we're going to talk about AEW Dynamite? Because everyone's talking about the return of Sting, baby.
The who? It's Sting! It's gotta be Sting! Let me tell you something. Okay? Sting, in my opinion, now I get it, right? I get it. There's people online bitching and moaning saying, you guys popped over Sting? He's so old. Bitch, fuck you. First of all, y'all popped over Edge. Let me pop over Sting. And I tell you why. Right now. Because there was no better entrance for Sting. Even if we go back to the Survivor Series when Sting actually debuted in WWE, that shit was...
You're putting this above that?
I'm putting this shit above that. You know why?
Oh.
When everything, the lights turned off, you were like, what the fuck? You saw the Titantron, then you see just blackness, and then you see the fucking Scorpion, and then all of a sudden, it starts to snow.
Yeah. Forget the darkness. Forget the Scorpion. We got snow, baby.
And it's in Florida. It's in Rona, Florida, and
it's in Florida.
It's snowing. That's the power of Sting.
That's the power of Sting. It's snowing in Florida.
Now let me ask Beef Supreme. So did you mark out or did you mark out?
No, of course I marked. Okay, here's the thing. There were some rumblings a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah,
there were some rumblings, and nothing came of it. But now it all makes sense. You know, Darby's been sitting in the stands all gloomy. Yeah, like we've been slowly getting hints of things, and then all of a sudden it just happened. And it didn't even happen at the end of the show. I'm just like, I'm eating my food, I'm watching the show right in the middle of everything, and Sting comes out.
It's been so long. It's been since 2001 that Sting has appeared on TNT television. You know how monumental that is? You know how incredible that is? Now, for those of you who, again, and I'm coming after you guys, for those of you who are bitching and complaining, saying, really? You guys popped over Sting? What, he's going to win the world title now? What, you're going to want to see him wrestle? First of all, motherfuckers, no, this ain't WWE. They don't handle the legends like that. No, what we want to see, and this is just being me, A Styles right now talking.
Oh, you're about to give me what you want to see? What do you want to see with Sting?
I want to see Sting and Darby Allin. If he has a one-match deal, I want to see Sting.
You want a match?
Now, I'm not saying I want a match, but I'm saying, like, I want them to be one-on-one in the ring and have them talk to each other and be like, you know what, kid? I see something in you. I see me.
Okay.
You know what? I want to be your manager. You know how big, you know how huge that is?
I want to be your manager, kid.
I want to be a man. Look, because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. AEW treats their legend with respect, and they show them with their tenure and stuff like that, right? What better way of this is it by not having Sting aligned with Darby Allin, right? The way
you're right. We got Tully, we got Jake the Snake. All these people get treated well at this company.
They really do. And the way I see managers in AEW, the way I see it is the way that they are the veterans playing chess, right? They know the game. They know the ins and outs of this business. So they are attaching themselves. I'm gonna use a Paul Heyman word. They're attaching themselves to a meal ticket and playing chess and outmaneuvering each other to position themselves to the top. Now Sting's in the mix, and now he wants to play chess with the legends and living by.
You know what?
The young.
You're right.
Right.
You're right. I forgot, but when he came out, he confronted Arn Anderson right off the bat. A manager.
Exactly.
He's a manager. That's good. You're right.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like, and notice, Darby is the only one who stood up, and the confrontation, the face-to-face between Darby and Sting gave me goosebumps. I have never been
the only one that stood up.
I'm telling you, That interaction was beautiful. It showed us that, oh my God, we have something here. This is going to be good. And I'm going to be quite honest with you. I love Cody Rhodes, but Darby Allin's the face of TNT.
You're putting Cody aside. We're here for Darby.
It's time for Darby Allin to take the helm.
And I don't want, look, it was perfect. The match was set up perfectly against Powerhouse Hobbs. We had a Ricky Starks. We had a good match going on. And if anything, this helps. If we're gonna see Sting wrestle, he should be like in a tag team situation. Mm-hmm. He should be like a manager that interferes sometimes. I like this. He's signed to a multi-year contract, so we got time to do whatever we want with him.
Whatever we want. And again, and the way I see it, if we want to do a send-off, then let's do a send-off on TNT, right? Here's my thing. WWE did this huge thing about Undertaker being sent off. Sting got screwed in WWE. He did not get the proper justice, in my opinion, that he needed in WWE. He got the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, can I just say, we finally got Sting in WWE. We did not get what we wanted.
Nothing. We were supposed to get Taker versus Sting. We didn't get that shit. So no, you know what? Fuck that. We want a proper send-off and a proper thing for Sting because he deserves it, man. Sting, in my opinion, was up there with Taker. He has the mystique of the Undertaker. I mean, granted, he doesn't have the work of the Undertaker, but the man did a lot. The man was captivating many generations. So the fact that we don't treat him or put him in the same line of Undertaker, that to me rubbed me the wrong way. And
you're right. He is our modern day wrestling superhero. It's like if the Undertaker went to WCW and he ended up fighting Scott Steiner. You know, like yeah, you have great matches. Scott Steiner's great, but that's not what we want. That's not what we want, baby. Everyone wanted Sting versus the Undertaker. Even just give me one face-off. One face-off. That's all I was asking. Maybe even just an entrance. Maybe just a cinematic match. Give me anything. We got nothing. Instead, we got Triple H going over once again, and my boy Sting barely got any victories at the WWE.
Agreed.
You're right. He did not get treated right, and now is the time. I feel like the truth is, Sting isn't made for WWE, man. Sting is meant to be an outsider. That's what makes him special. And that's why he's back where he belongs on TNT.
And that's why it's so monumental. That's why this reveal, that's why this surprise is so huge, right? The ratings came out last night, today, right? They got 900,000 viewers. They beat NXT tremendously. This is the first time in 2020 that the demos went over, above, and beyond, right?
Are you a demo god now?
I'm not. Sting is, but that's what I'm saying. That's the monument of Sting. That's the monument of this match. And the fact that Winter is here in the form of Sting, that's huge. Now, the possibilities here is insane, right? We could have Sting and Darby versus the Murder Hawk Monster and Jade Snake Roberts. We could have a face-off between Sting and...
Wait, don't make Jake the Snake fight. Okay,
I'm just saying. You know, a couple of weeks ago, we had a face-off between Arn Anderson and Eddie Kingston and stuff like that, right?
No, you're right.
That's what I'm saying. You can have these face-offs. Just because you don't have a match doesn't mean they can't have these face-offs. We had a face-off between Jake the Snake and Arn Anderson and a coach versus coach sit-down. You know how badass that was? No altercation.
You know what? You're right. Again, we understand, man. Sting is old. That's cool. We get it. But there's no reason why we can't even get a face-off, a nice little pop, send the crowd happy.
Exactly.
That's all we're asking for.
I mean, Arn Anderson does the Spine Buster at two shows, and we pop like crazy.
That's true. And that man still does a good spine buster.
And that man still does a good spine buster. So, hey, I'm excited for Sting. I can't wait to see what the story will be unveiled. I'm so excited to see what the future holds for AEW and Sting. I'm excited. This is huge for AEW on TNT.
And this is huge for me because the family's been asking me what I want for Christmas. There's a lot of merchandise, baby.
It's been sold out, so I don't know about that, fam. I don't know about that.
I'm hoping it's sold out because you guys bought it for me already.
No.
But so when winter came, like we said, we got the return of Sting, and we got this epic, in my opinion, 5-star match on free TV. We had Kenny Omega versus John Moxley. You, my friend, said that John Moxley was gonna win. What happened, Ace?
Here's the issue. Here's the issue, right? Kenny Omega and JR said it best. We got jobbed. We got the wool taken from our eyes. It was an amazing match, right? And this is one thing that I love Kenny Omega matches, right? And he does this a lot. When it's a big main event match, Kenny's work in the ring is so beautiful because it's always they warm up to each other and then they hit big. The first 10, 20 minutes of the match, these two guys were very slow paced, very methodical, right? Going back and forth.
No, I will agree. I think some people said, it was a little slow, but that's the point. But that's the art.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. That's why if you study Kenny Omega's matches, that's why he gets those 5-star matches, because the story he tells in this ring was beautiful. And I have to agree with Roger. This is a 5-star match. This is one of the best matches on AEW main events I've ever seen, because the story told in this match was beautiful. They were going toe-to-toe against each other, pound for pound. And eventually, Kenny couldn't get it done. He couldn't get it done. Moxley kept going to his brawler-type style, right? If you go back in this match, it was always Kenny was trying to go one-on-one, mat-based wrestling. But Mox kept bringing out the brawling, kept bringing out the chairs, was up in the ante, right? And I'm going to be honest, that's not Kenny Omega's style.
It's not. That's why he lost the first match.
And that's why he had to cheat to win in this match.
No, that's not what
I'm just saying.
Okay, no, he didn't have to cheat. No one cheated anything. All right, Kenny Omega was the better wrestler last night or Wednesday night, whenever we decide to edit this. Kenny Omega was a better wrestler, and he did what he had to do to win. He didn't ask for a microphone to be thrown into the ring. He didn't ask for that. He was handling his business. He took care. Like this match, I think most people are used to matches that are, I think, like you said, we're used to a formula. And now, like, everyone's used to, like, I don't know if you noticed, we didn't have multiple kickouts in this match.
No, we did not.
Like the way this match, I think that's what's jarring a little bit. And that's why people don't want to give it like a 5-star or a 4.5, 4.7. Like, the matches overseas rely on like strikes, and it's really different. And matches here now rely on a lot of moves, and we got something different this time, and it was nice when they sat down in the chairs opposite of each other. That's when stuff started picking up, slapping each other. I knew right then this was a classic, and Kenny got the job done. You could say he cheated. He didn't. He took an opportunity and he won the match, and he finally got what he deserved.
But that opportunity, and that's what I'm saying, that opportunity was because Kenny knows in his own mind that Moxley is an anomaly. He is a brawler. He is a run-of-the-mill guy who just likes to brawl. He's not a pound-for-pound wrestler. And that's why
I don't even know if Moxie's a good wrestler, man.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's why Kenny, if you go back and watch the match, Kenny, it looked like he was getting frustrated because he wanted it to be in the ring, but Moxley took it outside, throwing it into the guardrail, throwing him into the heater. He got kind of beaten up at the heater position, right? And then everything happened there. Don Callis came out and everything got crazy. And then he hit him in the face with the microphone. So it looked like either frustration was coming about, and now Don Callis and Kenny Omega win. We have a new AEW championship. And guess what? We got to find out Tuesday on Impact Wrestling what the fuck is going on. Pandora's box has been opened. The multiverse has been opened.
AEW champion, and he's not even coming to work here. He's going to Tuesdays, baby. Okay, now can I just say I called A Styles right after this, and his little brother was pissed because now he got to watch more wrestling. Now we got to watch Impact on Tuesdays. We got AAA coming up next week. Hey, what's going on?
I didn't even know that Kenny Omega is currently the peso completo.
The mega champion.
He's the mega champion right now.
Yes, he is.
Like, I didn't even know that. Like, the fact that he is now a dual champion, he is a multiple-time world champion, and now he's going to Impact Wrestling. What everybody on the timeline was freaking the fuck out. When Don Collins went out and they stormed out AEW, the arena, they went into the car sped out, they drifted off. Everybody now is crazy. They're like, what the hell is going on? My thing is, I'm telling you, right now, the multiverse, the forbidden doors are now being opened. I'm telling you, this is now the multiverse of wrestling. Different people.
You know what this is? You're right. This is a beginning. We're bringing back the territories, baby.
We really
the
are.
Territories are back. I feel like we are establishing a working relationship with everyone. We're going to have wrestlers pop up on Tuesdays. Sometimes they might appear on Saturdays. You might be watching a stream somewhere on Twitch. Boom, they're there too. We don't know. And that's beautiful. And I think that's what Kenny, that's what the Young Bucks, and that's what Cody wanted all along. They wanted a working relationship with New Japan. Granted, I get why New Japan wouldn't want that. You know, if you leave dirty like that, I get why some people might not like it. But this is what we want. Can you imagine? This is only the beginning. What if they get a working relationship with New Japan? What do we do then?
I'm gonna be honest. I think that forbidden doors are been unlocked. I think what they did yesterday was a shot heard around the world. And I'm telling you right now, this Tony Khan said in a media call 2 weeks ago, or I think it was 3 weeks ago, the shift in wrestling is about to happen. And that shift happened.
He said that, and it took him a while.
It took him a while. That's why he was sassy on that media call on Tuesday. But shout out to TK, though. I still love you, brother. But here's the thing.
Friend of the show.
Damn right. We have to make a merch about friend of the show. We'll probably have it on Patreon, stuff like that. We'll hit up our producer, figure that out. But
the producer could do the shirts.
Probably. But here's the situation, though, right? This is the thing, right? This is the first time in a long time where we are acknowledging each other. This is the first time in a long time. You see an EVP from Impact. You hear them name drop Okada. You hear them name drop the IWGP World Championship. You saw
You're right.
is ready, is showing that they're going to be a different company. And I think for the first time ever, this is why I have to call it the multiverse, because for the first time ever, the multiverse champion. Because not everybody can be a world champion. Not everybody is a world champion.
And you know what? WWE is going to get jealous because who does, like, if you start trading talent and everyone's working with each other, making everything better, you're going to want a little piece of that, right?
Yeah.
Like if I'm AJ Styles right now, like, okay, if I'm Finn Balor is the NXT champion. Wouldn't you want to maybe fight another champion in another company and just, you make everyone better? Like, I think that would be cool. If I'm a wrestler in WWE, I feel a little like I'm not getting fully satisfied here.
And that's what I'm saying. And I think, it opens up the multiverse idea where now you could have champions versus champions. And I think what's even more interesting is that now you open up an actual world tournament, a multiverse tournament, Stars of Impact, Stars of Ring of Honor.
A world battle royal?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Maybe now remember, WCW coined that term, World War III, right?
I know. We should get 3 rings. One company gets each ring. Let's go.
Let's see what happens. But again,
now you got me excited. You mentioned the multiverse. All right, I'm going to put this out there. I hadn't even thought of it, but now that you said the multiverse and everyone's getting to know each other, I know a person who just retired, who doesn't have an obligation to wrestle anymore. Can we see the Undertaker versus Sting on AEW?
we got a prop from the producer backstage. Here's the situation.
What do you think?
Honestly, yes. And I'll tell you why. Because AEW, and I'm telling you, again, I have to shout out my boy Tony Khan. Wait,
are you saying we could get Sting versus Undertaker in AEW? Are you going to say yes?
I'm telling you right now, there is a possibility. And I'll tell you why there's a possibility. Because TK is a different promoter. AEW is a different promoter. Here's the things that we don't really talk about a lot in the culture. And the culture
this man's gushing. This man's gushing.
I am. But here's one thing I have to talk about.
Okay, so the lights have gone dark here. I have natural lighting. Just as I was asking about Sting versus The Undertaker, Ace, you're about to give me your answer.
So here's the situation.
What?
We're getting that right now. So here's the situation, right? And this is what I'm saying. It's something that we don't get talked about a lot. Cody Rhodes, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, these 4 individuals alone, they have worked everywhere in this business. In the USA, in Japan, in Mexico. They have done it all. And they have been selfless. These are the most selfless people in this business. They understand this business. Right? You talk to Kevin Owens, you listen to every of these stories. What do they say? I love the Young Bucks, the nicest people ever. Oh, I love Cody Rhodes, the nicest person ever. Oh, I love Kenny Omega, the nicest person.
It's in their book. They changed the business, baby.
They changed the business, and they're doing it right now. They came into AEW with one goal in mind. They wanted, and I'm sorry I'm about to say this, they wanted to shift. And guess what? They got a paradigm shift. And they did. Because what happened? The multiverse is open. The multiverses are now aligned. We now have...
Okay, so wait. So the multiverse is open. So again, do you think the Young Bucks made this happen? Cody made this happen?
Yeah.
Are we getting The Undertaker? Are we getting John Cena? Like, what are we getting?
Yes. We're getting John Cena. We're getting Undertaker. Hell, we might even get the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
You know what? We got The Rock on Impact already.
We already got The Rock on Impact, and that's what I'm saying. It's and that's the thing, right? These 4 individuals, they know the game has to change. They know the business has to change, and they're gonna change it. Why? Because they want to leave this place better. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna shoot on CM Punk. CM Punk sat in the fucking Titantron and asked for change and wanted to change WWE. The problem is you can't change a business, but you can change the culture, and that's exactly what these people.
No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna give CM Punk props. This is what CM Punk wanted. CM Punk took the title, and we were like, "Where's he gonna show up?" People forget that storyline. When he won the title, the contract was up. The storyline was like, "Where is he gonna take the title?" He showed up at Comic-Con that week, and people were like, "Ooh, where's CM Punk going?" CM Punk wanted to do this. He wanted for the WWE to start talking to other people and acknowledge other people. But then we got typical booking, and we didn't get that. CM Punk deserves props. This is exactly what we've been wanting.
You're just a mark for Punk, so I'm a scrap that inside. The problem is this. Okay. The problem is Punk tried to do it in WWE, and you can't get it done in WWE.
You can't get it done in WWE. You can't
change the world in WWE, but you can in AEW. You can in AEW. That's why and mark my words, I believe John Cena is going to turn heel in AEW. Mark my words right now. Mark my words right now. John Cena will appear in AEW Dynamite, and he will change the game, and he will turn heel.
Wait. You get Sting for one night. I asked you about The Undertaker.
We get Undertaker too.
Okay. No, but you're not even predicting. You're guaranteeing.
I'm guaranteeing
that John Cena is gonna show up as a heel in AEW one day.
I guarantee you this.
Come on, man.
Look, as much as we want to call it is, John Cena knows his time in WWE is already gone. His time in WWE
it's gone.
Up. Even if he comes back, he knows exactly what's gonna happen. He already faced Roman Reigns. He already faced everybody else. Who else is gonna face? Drew McIntyre? Come on. There's nobody else big out there. There's nobody else out there. But there's a lot of new faces in AEW. There's a lot of competition in AEW that he can face. And I'm telling you right now, AEW is a place to be. And I guarantee you, to the answer to your question, yes, we're going to see Sting versus Undertaker. Probably. Yes, we're going to see probably John Cena. We might see more people defect into.
Let's get CM Punk in here too.
I don't need him. Sorry. He can go do his own thing. I really don't give a fuck about him.
No. We love CM Punk, friend of the show.
Not my friend. Not my friend. Sorry. Not my friend.
Okay. So all of that happened. We also had an amazing battle royal where we had all these multiple storylines. We had Matt Hardy. We had Orange Cassidy. We had MJF. Everyone had a storyline. The Dark Order.
Fact.
Did you like this?
Loved it. Thought it was one of the best battle royals we had. AEW always delivers in battle royals. People on Twitter was bitching about it, saying that, oh, it's horrible. Shut the fuck up.
I saw that one Twitter comment saying, I only care about the last 2 people in a battle royal. What are you doing? Why are you watching this?
Then get the fuck out of here. It's so stupid. Anyway, and there's also I'm just so done with Twitter sometimes. They continue to say shit. But regardless, it was a great battle royal. We had a great women's division happening as well with Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa coming out of nowhere, which again, she is signed to NWA and she is signed to that. So it's a very, again.
This whole time I was like, why is Thunder Rosa still in NWA? Again, we opened the multiverse.
And again, it's so funny because they've been throwing it in our faces, but we have not.
They have. We didn't catch on. You should have known better, man.
And I agree. We should have known better. We should have known that they've been working with NWA. We should have known they're going to work with Impact. We should have known they're going to be working with New Japan. I mean, for God's sake, they took the AEW World Championship to New Japan.
They did.
So I feel like the multiverse has already been open. I just feel like for the first time ever, this is the acknowledgement on live TV. This is the acknowledgement that the multiverses are opening up, and now welcome to a land of where everything now everybody knows each other. We have world champions in that era. We have world champions in that world, in this world. But in this world, we have AEW. In that world, we have Impact Wrestling. In that world, we have New Japan Pro Wrestling. No matter what it is, it's the multiverse.
You know what? It's this era. We got rumors that we're about to get all the Spider-Mans in one movie. We have all the Batmans in the DC universe coming together. It's time for wrestling to get on board too. Let's do this. It's time. Well, I like that. I didn't expect to see a John Cena heel turn because of all this, but Ace, if you got this right, I think you deserve a job somewhere. It's somewhere in one of these companies.
Hey, we just need to get our shirt out, and hopefully we do. Hey, book me 101. I don't want to book. I would never book. I have too much fun being a fan than booking.
Well, I will say, if ever you do want a job, just DM someone. That's what Top Flight taught me. But anywho, like I said, it's getting dark in here. I gotta get out of here. The light is telling me to get out. So we got to see snow. We got to see winter. We got to see Sting. We might see John Cena at some point.
We might see The Undertaker.
We might see The Undertaker. 10 out of 10 Dynamite.
10 out of 10. One of the best Dynamite. Again, and I have to give the merit to AEW. AEW has been performing during a pandemic when you would think there should not be any good wrestling content. They have been delivering, and at this point, over-delivering. And TK says, the surprise ain't over yet. He said he has a couple things up his sleeves that he hasn't revealed yet. Remember,
it ain't over.
It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. So just saying. Just saying. Be ready. We might see Undertaker. We might see John Cena. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. Which I believe. I'm gonna be quite honest with you. This is not a prediction. This is a spoiler. I believe Kota Ibushi will be joining AEW.
No, hey, we need to get out. What do you?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You will see the Golden Lovers in AEW. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all.
I thought Ibushi would show up before Sting. So you know what? Yeah, I don't doubt it.
We'll see.
I don't doubt
we'll see.
We got to get out of here.
All
you can catch me on Twitter at Roger_Corral. And this man right here, A Styles, he works a lot. He has us on all platforms, so make sure to follow him.
I work a lot. You can follow me at @StylesAce on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all your other social media. You can follow this show, The Weekly Finisher, on all of our social platforms. That's Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all of your social media platforms. Use the hashtag Weekly Finisher to interact with us and ask us questions. Do we have a question of the week, Beef Supreme?
No, we don't have time. I marked out for Sting.
Fine. I'll give you a question of the week. Question of the week. Do you think John Cena will appear in AEW? Let us know.
You know what? You convinced me. Yes, yeah, that's a good question. Yes, John Cena will show up.
Do you think John Cena will appear at AEW? Use the hashtag Weekly Finisher in the comments on social medias to see if you think John Cena will appear in AEW. Again, follow the show. Follow us on social medias. Listen to the podcast of the Weekly Finisher at Weekly Replay on Instagram, Facebook, Facebook twice. Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, all your other places where you get podcasts. Be sure to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. What else do you need to do, Roger? I mean, Big Supreme.
That's it. I need to get out. I need to turn on
Let's go. Let's go. Have a great day. Have a great day. Have a great night. Enjoy Sting. Sting is here. And make sure to tune in to Impact Wrestling this Tuesday, live on Access TV. We'll catch you later on the Merchandise. I'm A Styles. That's Big Supreme.
Bye.